I'm Debbie from Queensland Stampers. What I'm going to show you today is making a card that I've cased from Sam Calcott, and she called it a turn me inside out card. I'm referring to it as a flip me over card. This is one that I made in advance to show you the style. So it says turn me inside out. When you lift it up, flip it over, you've then got this is the inside. How cute is that? And then hello friend, and then on the side it's a little bit like an easel card then. So that's a turn me inside out card. So I'll just put that off to the side for the moment. The suite that I'm using today is called Cute as a Bug, and this is a sampler that I make up whenever I get designer series paper. So at a glance I can have a look at, this is the front of one sheet of the paper, and that's the other side of that, and so on. So I know each one what's on the flip side. I'm able to very easily look at what are the colours, and then I know where it's come from. So that's my sheet to look at. So today, this is one that I've cut and scored to start with. So the card itself measures 22.5 centimetres in height and 14.8 centimetres wide. I've then scored it along the long side at 10.5 and then at 21, and then I've then got a 1.5 centimetre left. So I then fold this one and I fold that, and that gives me a piece that looks like that. I've then got another piece that is the same width. It is 14.8, and then it's 10.5 across here, plus the 1.5, which brings it into 12 centimetres. So again, score it at 10.5, and then you've got 1.5 centimetres left, and then fold that forward. Now, this piece is in the packet, comes with 2 sheets of card fronts or card pieces that you can use. This is another piece here, and you can simply cut it down and use it. So that was one of the larger pieces. If I turn this over, this is 2 smaller pieces that I'm going to use, and then when I turn this one over, I'm going to use this side as well. So let's just step through and glue these pieces down. So one piece that's going to be my front, like this one, that's here. I've got this coming forward, and then when I flip this over, I've got these 2 pieces. So I'm going to come in and add glue to these. You can see this piece had the lovely strawberries and the berries. Just going to centre this to the side here. Same with this. Just add the glue. I do want to butt these up together in the centre, keeping them the same height and same width there. So I'm just going to put that piece to the side for the minute. I've got a piece of paper here to show you. I'm going to add happy birthday to the front here. So I've done one, but I want to show you how I did it. Now, what I've used here is saying something ephemera pack. I put them in one of Stampin' Up's cases. They fit beautifully. So I've pulled that happy birthday out. I've got some my old, Mossy Meadow ink pad here. I'm just going to ink up some of that, and then starting off out here, I'm just going to add some colour to this and just flip that around, and that way it just sort of blends in with what's there already. Close up my ink pad, and then with this piece I'm just going to look at, that will look nice there, so I'll put that off to the side to use soon. I've then got some fussy cutting to do. So from the pack of papers there's a whole heap of little animals and little pieces that I want to use. So I've already cut this one out, and I'm just going to show you what I do. So with this card, it where the bits pop up like this, I like to have them a little bit firmer. So I roughly cut out the shape that I want to use on the pop-up bit here, and I glue it down to a piece, in this instant white cardstock. So I've then got my designer series paper glued to my white cardstock, and then with my scissors I'm just going to come along and then roughly just cut out around that piece. It is a little bit stiffer, but that's what I'm wanting, because I want it to pop up and hold up there, and so that's as quick and easy as it is. So rather than watch me fussy cut now, I've done this one in advance, I've done this one in advance, and I've also done some little flowers and little petals and that. So let me show you how I'm going to construct it. Oh, while I've got my ink out, I'm also going to put a thinking of you on the inside. So again, with my brush, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a colour over, just so the white isn't so standing out, and it's all going to tie in with the colours that I'm using. So I'll just put that off to the side as well. Get rid of this piece of paper. Just show you how I construct all of this. So I look at, if you can see from the side here, this is when it's opened. This side here is what's going to be displayed, where you can see what's popping up here. This is what's going to be displayed. So even though this is showing as the front here, when it's closed, it's the inside. So when I'm starting to design, I'm going to look at how's that folded, and then I look at this one here. So it's going to have that fold to the top like that. This is what's going to be folded. So if I was to lay that down, that's going to be like that. So what I like to do here now is glue these two together, because that's going to flip over and be the front. It does get a little bit confusing sometimes, and you may have to pause and rewatch the video. Just knowing that when you've got it folded like this, that even though this is showing on the inside, it's actually the outside. So let's go and move this one down. So I'm thinking that I'd like to put this little lady here and then this one here, do my grass in the middle. So I've purposely left this little bit in here so that I can add the glue just to the bottom of both of those, and it's going to be secure when I put this down here. I'm going to do the same with this one. This one here is going to come in here. Now I may just be able to get the tip. You see here, I can maybe just get the tip of where her, is it the leg on the praying mantis comes down? Just hold that there for a second. Then I've just got, just to fill in that white space a little bit, I'm just putting some flowers in here. I'll cut the end off that one in a moment. So once I'm happy with that, I'm now going to just make sure I haven't got any glue there. It's going to ooze out. Flip that over now, and this is my front. So we did the happy birthday here. So I want to put this on dimensions now. Just going to turn that there. Are you one of these people that likes a lot of dimensions or just a few? I don't like them to collapse in the middle, so I tend to put them in the corners and then in the center. So this now is going to, I'm thinking probably there, line it up. That's going to be like that. That's beautiful. And then we need to build this section down here. So what I've done in advance is I've cut my pieces. So this back piece here is 14.3 by 3 centimeters high. My white piece is 13.8 by 2.5. So I just want to glue those two together. And again, just keeping that same distance around. And then I'll fussy cut out a couple of other little butterfly and a little bug. Just add some glue to this. This is going to end up being the stopper, so that the card, when it stands up, it won't fall down. And then just a point of interest, on the other one I did do the hello friend as a stamp, but this one I just wanted to show you that you could have it a little bit different. So there's that one. So then I'm going to come into here, and again with my dimensions I want to set this up, because this is what's going to hold the card up when it's on display. And we hope that whomever you give the card to, or if you're teaching it as a class, that it holds up for you and doesn't keep sliding down. And then I position this at, again centering it, position this at the bottom like that. put this down in here. Now when we flip this over, we've then got the inside here. I like to decorate that, so I'm going to bring this same colour down. So I'll just add some glue to this. Sometimes you've got to sacrifice these pieces to get the piece that you want, and that can be hard sometimes. I think you all feel my pain when I say that. And then I've got another piece here that we write on because I like that to be a little bit stiffer. So this one here is 14.3 by 6. Now you could make this 6.5 if you wanted to. It's just a matter of gauging this distance here. I like to centre mine. They all line up through here. And then I'm going to bring this little thinking of you down in here. I might put that on an angle. So there's my card. That's how it, oops, bring it up. That's how it'll look when it's laying flat. And that's how it is at the front. Now another one that I made is called a Turn Me Over, and with this one I used the Easter Joy designer series paper. So again, I've made my sampler. I've put my colours that I've used down here and then where it's come from. And then with this one then it is Turn Me Over. I've stamped these and coloured them, cut the handle down on the basket when I flip this over, so that's the inside, that's the front. Isn't that beautiful? Love the shine. So then this one then stands up like this. So they were my cards. I'd like to take a screenshot of that. That one's not laying down properly yet. So to do the letters on the front here of Turn Me Inside Out and Turn Me Over, I used the die set called Mini Alphabet dies. The stamps that I used in here and also inside of this one, and at the front they were the ephemera pack saying something. I've used a blending brush for this one. I used Mossy Meadow Dimensions glue, and so one section that I haven't shown you here is the instructions for what's going to happen here. So in order to say Turn Me Over, I've already pre-cut these out. I've used a bit of sticky wrap, and by doing it this way I can then look at where do I want to put this. So I can turn this over here. It's ironic, isn't it? Turn it over to be able to do it. Add a little bit of glue to the back of this. There we go. I'm just going to turn this over. Look at, I've purposely made it so that it's not straight. I kind of like it when it's a little bit whimsical. I think these the dies, the mini alphabet, I think they lean to being a little bit whimsical. So, and then I just peel this back and my letters stay there then. Saves a lot of grief. So now I've got my little instructional card. Turn me over, and then it's going to say happy birthday. So thank you so very, very much for watching my video. If you would subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment. Thank you so very, very much for watching today, and I look forward to uploading more videos in the future. Thank you.